channel. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. The engine just arrived. So what we're going to do is start prepping up this engine and taking some of the old parts from the old engine to the new one. As you can see, it's missing a few things like the flywheel, clutch, and some other stuff. And there's just some other stuff that I just want to change, because I can see that it's a newer one on my old engine than on the current one, so I just want to switch them around. Most probably we are going to drop the subframe and drag the engine in that way. As you can see, there's plenty of height to clear the engine to be dragged down here. Hopefully we have enough space. Other than that, we might need to solve the frame, and it's gonna take a while. Starting to rain. I think it's best to start now. Let's get started. It looks good. Maybe it looks good. Still pretty thick. Alright, so now that we have done with the cleaning of the coolant line, so I'm going to show you there are some differences with the new engine and the older engine. So over here, as you can see, that the new one, the new engine I should say, it starts with the rubber hose right at the junction, while the older one, as you can see, it's a bit different. The metal part extends all the way back. I'm not sure whether it will cause any clearance issue, because I'm going to be using the old gearbox over here, so I'm not really sure if that's going to cause some clearance issue over here. But if it does, then I'm going to switch to this one. So I've prep this one as well. I clean it up and take out all the rust and everything. I do have this seal over here, the new one, so that I can replace this and put it back in. But if it doesn't cause any issue, then I'm going to keep using this one, because this is just a temporary solution for me. In the end, I'm going to change to a brand new one together when I change the whole coolant line, so to speak. I'm going to get a new radiator, everything. So just to make sure that the engine can cool down much better. So right now I'm still having problem with this particular bolt, but I'm just going to wait for the charger to fully charge the Milwaukee battery, then I can try that again. And the other difference is that you see the groove over here. I'm not sure whether you can see it, but the groove over here, over on the old one, is a bit bigger, and there's quite a room inside the groove, so you can put in the thermostat and the washer and the circlip, no problem. But with the new one, the groove is much narrower. So I tried to put the thermostat, the washer and the circlip, but the circlip is not able to go inside the groove. So I think for this variant I don't need to use the washer. So I think I'll just put in and put the circlip in, and that's it, I guess. I can really feel the difference. This one is the gap is tighter, while this one is a bit loose. So that's what I'm going to do. To remove the cam sensor, because I think I'm going to use back my old one. I don't think this one's original. There's a mark over here. I'm going to be reusing my old loom, because I think my old one is in much better shape than this one. This one you can see it's not really in good shape. You see some exposed wire over here. Can you see it? Yeah, some exposed wire over here. So I think I'm going to be using my old one. The intake manifold I think has been modified with, as you can see here, someone glued something down there. I don't think I'm going to be using this one. I've checked the part number of this intake manifold between my old one and the new one. It's the same, so I'm going to transfer all the parts. Everything are all the same except for this thing. As you can see, this one is from our 1.6 model, so the part number is different than the 1.3 model. So I think I'm going to be using this one. Next thing, I should go ahead and remove the exhaust. Regards with the alternator, I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet, but the ones that I decide I'm not going to use, I'm going to keep it as spare anyway. So I'm going to be doing some servicing as well. Hopefully you guys get to see that. Does make some noise like this one, but I can see that it's the original one. So we're servicing this one. Well, I don't think it's a good idea to remove the exhaust. As you can see, it's sitting on this. Yeah, I'm going to remove the exhaust. Alright, off camera, the Milwaukee Impact finished charging, so I opened up the stuck flywheel bolts and it's open now, and I also opened up the pulleys, the crank pulley bolt. So now I'm going to open up everything. I'm going to check the timing, and I'm going to change this mounting as well. So the last push for today will be it. Then after that, I'm gonna have my dinner and prep for tomorrow. So let's see if I can finish it. Day 2 of the third episode. So as promised, today we're going to install the new timing belt, new oil seal, and try to prep the car to receive the new engine. So big day ahead of us. Let's get it started. So we got all the parts needed over here. We got some scotch pad to clean up the all the residue from the sealant. We got the oil seal, the water pump, and of course the timing belt and the belt tensioner. So yeah, let's get it started. Alright, while waiting for my friend to come back, he had to do some errands. I'm just going to swap out the parts from my old intake manifold to the new one. I'm going to mix parts around. Parts that are relevant I'm going to be using a new engine, and parts that are not relevant I'm going to be swapping it out. Most probably I'm going to be using the throttle body and the fuel rail from the new engine, and I'm going to be using the intake manifold itself from the old one, and as well as some other stuff, bits here and there. So yeah, let's get started with that. So just got back from lunch, and I had to resort for external help. I sent we take the engine to a workshop just to open up the the crankshaft pulley bolt. So now that it's out, we can start continuing with the transferring of the parts. So let's get it started. So what I'm going to get from the old one is the cover, the mounting bracket, and I think that's about it. Alright, so the mounting is out. I think other than that, we don't need anything else from this engine. So yeah. That's that. It's done. This is from the new engine. This is from my old engine. As you can see, it's mine is in really better shape. There's pieces broken over here, and it's not that great. We're going to use my old one. Alright, that's it for today. We got the engine and the gearbox in. All of the mountings are secured. So I got a lot to clean. And we did have some funny moments just now. Lesson learned. So yeah, so we're gonna continue installing all the small bits on the next episode. So see you on the next one. Alright, just got back from dinner, changed my clothes, had a good meal for a good day. Got the engine in, the gearbox in, all the mountings are topped up. And that's it for today, I guess. Oh yeah, I still need to transfer the parts from the intake manifold. So after that, then I'll call it a day. So yeah, let's get started.